What's up guys, Moniz here, and tomorrow I'm heading down to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic to go on a nice family vacation. I need to get away from this Canadian cold and get some sun on this pasty white body. With that being said, I want to talk about some of the tech I'm bringing with me and the thought process behind it. So let's start off with the bag. And the bag of choice, which I literally just bought 2 days ago, is by Peak Design. This has been well recommended by a bunch of other tech YouTubers, and it is great if you have a lot of camera gear and a lot of tech that you're carrying with you. I mean, look at my old bag. Look how small this is in comparison. This was great when I bought it for 35 bucks a long time ago, but it's just too small to hold all of my stuff. So this is the bigger model, the everyday carry backpack, the 30-liter version, but it also comes in a 20-liter version. Now I'm gonna start off with the back of the bag. And on the top back, we have a little pocket which holds your laptop. I'm bringing a laptop and a tablet. So the laptop of choice is gonna be the Microsoft Surface Book 2. The reason I chose this is because it's small, it's portable, and it's light enough that it's easy to carry around. Plus there's enough horsepower in here that I can edit 4K video and do all the productivity tasks that I need to do. Also, I brought an iPad Pro 10-inch, not for me, mostly for my kids, so they have something to watch on the plane, keep them entertained, because an angry kid on the plane is like the worst scenario you can be in. And on the top, there's a small little pocket with a bunch of items that I keep. So I got my mouse, which is the Razer Arthurus gaming mouse. It's small, it's very accurate. There's different levels of sensitivity you can choose from. I have my truly wireless earbuds, which is the Samsung Gear Icon X. This is the 2018 model. Very versatile, works with iOS and Android, and the sound is pretty good. And last up is the Swiss Army knife of charging cables. I've showed you guys this 1,000 times. This is the Chafon charging cable, 6-in-1. You got micro USB, USB Type-C, and of course you have your lightning adapter. Next up is the front of the bag. This is the main area where all of your stuff is stored. And the first thing I'm gonna bring from the main pouch is a smartphone gimbal. So this is the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. I just reviewed it, it's a great product, costs 130 bucks, and it does a good job of stabilizing your footage when you're using a smartphone. Next up is a drone, because I'm going to the Caribbean. I wanna get some nice shots of the lake, the resort, the palm trees, everything. It's just gonna look great. And the one that I'm bringing to do that is the DJI Spark. Now, it's not 4K, which is unfortunate, but the reason why I chose this over a bigger drone is because of its size. Like, packing this is just a lot easier. If I lose it or smash it, I'm not gonna be as heartbroken if it was a more expensive drone. And like I said, it's just easy to pack. Next up, we have headphones. These are the Phil Divas. I like these things. They're not that expensive, they sound great, and most importantly, has active noise cancellation. So when my kid is screaming on the plane, pop these bad boys on, and they go on mute. Next up is by a company called Little Gadgets. This is for my son Lucas, he's 3 years old, so bigger headphones don't really fit him. These are nice and tiny, they cost 25 bucks and they'll fit his head perfectly. Plus, there is another location for a 3.5mm headphone jack. So if my daughter has her headphones on and they're using one device, she just plugs her headphones into this one goes into the device, and they both can watch the same content at the same time. Now, if they're not using the same device at the same time, she's gonna use these Beats headphones that I had lying around. They're not bad, they're good for what they are, but they're perfect for her because they fit her head perfectly. Now let's open up one of the sides. We'll start off with the left side of the bag, and I have a bunch of stuff in here. I got my batteries for the Sony a6500 camera that I'm bringing. It's actually being shot on right now, the top down portion of this video. And inside that little inside, there's another pocket, which I have a bunch of other things. I got the Manphoto tripod. I like this thing because of its size. It does a good job of holding my camera securely. And of course, it has a little head that I can move around in order to get different types of shots. Next up is cables. I got micro USB, I got USB Type-C, another micro USB, and I'll probably add a lightning cable in here as well. And then I have step-up rings for my ND filter. Because it's gonna be a sunny location, you're gonna wanna bring a variable ND filter with you so that your shots don't look overexposed on your camera. I got an action camera. So instead of using a GoPro, I'm bringing this cheaper one. It's called the Aki AC-LC2. It shoots 4K video. It's okay, but good enough for a family vacation. I got the power brick for the Surface Book 2, which is nice and small. I also have one lens. This is the Sony f3.5 28-70 lens. It's not an expensive lens. It costs about $300 to $400, but it's perfect for vacations. It still offers pretty good image quality, and it's very versatile. 28-70, you're covering a lot of focal length, so you don't have to worry about carrying multiple lenses. Now, I'm using the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. This thing is a very good shotgun mic. It's a little expensive, around 350 bucks, but the sound quality is really good. The ND filter, which I talked about before, this is the Chafon variable ND filter. For the price, it does a good job and it works perfectly with my camera. And the camera, which I keep talking about, is the Sony a6500, but because I'm using it, I'm just gonna show you a random picture of the Panasonic G7. I'm not bringing this, but it's a camera, it fits inside the bag, and I just wanna show you guys that there's space for a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. Now let's move on to the other side of the bag. Now there's not much else in here because I pretty much took everything out of the middle, but I have another pouch inside here which stores a few more things. I have a power bank. This is by Rav Power. This is their 26,800 milliamp battery pack. It has tons of ports. You have USB Type-C, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and of course your input to charge the device. You can even charge a small Ultrabook with this without any issues. I have the Samsung T3 SSD. This thing is fantastic. It's been my workhorse. This is what I work off of. All my media goes on here. This is my scratch disk. It's been solid. I trust it and it hasn't failed on me yet. And last up is a pen. You need a pen to write on. You got to fill in those custom cards. So I bring this one. It's a little big, but it does a lot more than just write. It's by a company called Beyond Ink. There is a USB port on the top, which actually has storage, so you can store information on this pen and upload it to your computer if you really want to. And there is a charging cable to charge an iOS device. So I can go ahead, well, this is a micro USB one. That's a pretty big fail for this video, but I have one with a lightning cable and you can charge an iOS device, or if your device like this one supports micro USB, you can use this to charge that device as well. So that pretty much wraps up everything I'm bringing with me to Punta Cana. I can't wait to go. It's gonna be great to just sit in the sun for a little while and just kind of, I don't know, zone away from YouTube for a little bit. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. Everything in this video will be in the description down below in case you want to pick it up. I'll see you guys soon. A couple of videos are coming out while I'm there, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.